Sonnet by George Cabot Lodge. Read for LibriVox.org by Bruce-Kachuk. Tell me again, and then lift up to me those frail white arms of thine, and touch my face, and wrap me wholly in thine eyes' embrace, till God's sure hand run fire round me and thee. Tell me again, and let thy speaking be a faint phrased echo, delicate as lace, of seas sonorous through the void of space, the low, lost rhythm of immensity. Tell me again, and where thy breasts divide, pillow my weariness. The breath of fall shall blow crisp crimson leaves upon thy hair. Thy presence is as where a song has died, and left its memory grieving over all this vital solitude of autumn air. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Sonnet by George Cabot Lodge. Read for LibriVox.org by Bruce-Kachuk. Give me thy pitiful, soft moulded hand, and we will bide in silence, thou and I, within the choired poem of the sky. Thine is the voice I cannot understand. Give me thy hand, and let the heart command. My mind is blurred, and yet I seem to know darkly what men have spoken of, and now the word itself their lips have never spanned, nor I shall ever speak it, nor shall they that illustrate tomorrow with their birth. The tongue is tethered, we can just obey, and from the gates of sunrise issue dumb, illumined while the spirit of the earth reveals her secret, knowing we have come. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Sonnet without rhymes by George Cabot Lodge. Read for LibriVox.org by Bruce-Kachuk. If I have touched thy heart as Solomon, when seemed the world dissolving in a kiss, upon the pages wonder white with prayer, with lyric fingers laid his rose of song. And if the most I am is just a man, why yet, beloved, in that I am thine, I must not ask forgiveness. This I write is all and more than I can say I am. Like veiled music through the threadbare words, thy heart is beating even now, for I have seen the morning quicken through its sleep in cycles of dim song. Thou canst not say what I have given is deserving scorn, for I have naught to give that is not thine. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Too Soon by George Cabot Lodge. Read for LibriVox.org by Bruce-Kachuk. His wordless voice was like a toiling dream. I waited, stupid in my wasted hope, and felt the winds beneath the heavens cope, stir like the pulse of some vast gradual stream. This was the end. I heard again his scream of perfect fear, and felt about me furled the naked hate of all the living world. God's eyes looked into mine, nor were supreme. The crawling fear had thrust his jaws apart, and fixed his lidless eyes against the wall, and death held back the tides within his heart. I cried, "For pity, tell me if she lied." Then came the hideous simper, and a small mute whisper writhed upon his lips and died. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Too Late by George Cabot Lodge. Read for LibriVox.org by Bruce Kachuk. While over all the sullen embers gloat, silence, forgetfulness, and only now the twilight of your hair across my brow, and soft my kiss upon your marble throat. Be still, great visions through the quiet float, and while the wind is wailing at our door, and day retires in gloom across the moor, time shall forget an hour and grow remote, and hush! The fire is dull between your hair. My tear upon your breast your curtained eyes have answered. It is all the heart can bear. Peace, peace! There's pity in the soul of pain, and now our lives fulfill their destinies. Hark! The despairing whisper of the rain. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. The Night Wind by George Cabot Lodge. Read for LibriVox.org by Bruce Kachuk. Echoless voice of few sufficing chords, soft as the memory of a vaster rest, secret as sorrow held within the breast of one whose silence never stoops to words. Harp of waste waters by thy hands caressed, chalice of music, prayer and song and strife, filled with that wine that drowns the ills of life, when the last vineyards of the soul are pressed. Prophet of final calm where life shall cease, and a kind forgetfulness of soul fall like a balm upon the wounds of peace. Thy voice shall soothe the last and sternest fight, threading the dark dim solitudes of night, like life without a prelude or a goal. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Sonnet by George Cabot Lodge. Read for LibriVox.org by Bruce Kachuk. And they shall say to thee, he died distraught. His mind was crazed by dreaming on things past, and so he grew in madness, till the last sheer height of scorn he tottered from to naught. His hands were weak and idle, and ne'er caught with strength of purpose at the busy world. Forlorn and proud he stood, time onward whirled, and left the ruins of the things he sought. But thou shalt understand what they despise, cherish what they reject, and count the few poor virtues dearer than the things they prize. And weighing all the evil they have said, thy heart shall say. What then, if this be true? Be silent, for he loved me, and is dead. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. A Last Word by George Cabot Lodge. Read for LibriVox.org by Bruce Kachuk. Thine be the last thought and the best, and thine these few poor fluttering words, and thine the whole of life that, in the quiet of the soul, stirs through the muteness of the heart divine, and in its silence overwrought with song, where, through the curtained chambers of the mind, the soul of thought, in solitude enshrined, unutterable dwells, and pure and strong. Thy royal heart shall cross the wide-eyed dawn alone, and find the unspoken thing I am waiting for, none but thee, behind the sham of rhymed words, where the poem's self is born. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. End of The Song of the Wave and Other Poems by George Cabot Lodge.